Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today, story time is about the time that I got flued out for the weekend, period. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So yeah.
Picking the top 20 winners. The top 20 winners will get flued out. All expenses is paid for.
Go ahead and get into this story time. Make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at she'sbomb_, and also follow my business page at Destiny Shaylin. That is my graphic page. You know, I create YouTube intros, YouTube graphics, YouTube banners, anything dealing with YouTube. I'm also offering YouTube editing. So if you guys would like any of those things, also just regular graphics, flyers, business cards, anything dealing with graphic design, just go ahead and hit me up on Destiny Shaylin on my Instagram, and then also I have destinyshaylin.com. Story time is a story time on the time that I got flew out to LA by a stranger, like a person that I kind of just met or whatever. So basically, during this time I was single. Wasn't really talking to nobody like that, so I'm just like chilling. So very random, not something that was planned, like it was just really random. So I'm just on Instagram. I think I was in Atlanta during the time, and my Instagram was pretty lit that weekend because I'm doing something. People are tuning in. They see I'm out of town. So, and then also when I'm posting my pictures, I'm tagging the location. So I'm tagging that I'm in Atlanta or whatever. Like this guy, he come and he like the whole weekend, random people was liking my pictures and stuff, but I could tell like where they was from, or if they was like from Atlanta and they just hit it by the tag or whatever. So this one particular person, he came and he kind of liked some of my pictures, and then he had responded to one of my stories with like some heart eyes. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I click on their page. I'm like, we don't have no mutual friends. So I'm like, okay, you're not from, like, my following is from Louisiana, so Baton Rouge, Houma, New Orleans, them type of areas. Houston, because I lived in Houston, and then also like Iowa and Chicago. Those are kind of like the mixture of like what my following base is. So I may have like a couple, I can kind of see who sent you to my page or something if we have like a friend in common, but we had no people in common. And then so I'm looking on his page. You could say he's not really like an Instagram person. Like he didn't have like a lot of followers, didn't follow like a lot of people. So it was really weird that he like found my page. And he didn't have like a lot of pictures on his page, but he had enough pictures to show that like he was decent. And then I see his location was LA, so I'm like, okay, cool. I think I might have liked the response to the story, because I really don't respond. Like, people come in my DM, but it's very rare that I really respond or like consistently talk to a person. Like I might respond and like, your comment or your compliment or whatever, and just move on from there. Like I'm not the type of person that just like start communicating with a person just through Instagram so easily. Like you have to probably keep writing me or keep trying. Like I need to see the effort, because I know the type of person I am. I don't just give my number out because I know I'm not a consistent texter. I have to really be into a person for me to like want to give that effort of wanting to talk to them or anything like that. So I have to make sure that I'm interested in you. So if I follow you on Instagram, I can kind of see like how you moving, what you're doing, and then I can decide if I want to give you my number. But other than that, we could just keep talking on Instagram, and I'm fine with that. So he had like wrote me, and I have the screenshots right here because I'm recording on my phone. So let me go to the screenshots and I'll put them in the video as well. So like he had sent me heart eyes, and I sent him a heart back, but this was the next day that I replied to the message and whatever. And so he was like, good afternoon, and I'm like, hey love, how are you? He was like, I'm good. How you doing, beautiful? So mind you, I never responded back to the messages. Like I never responded back to the message. Like that was like on the 5th, and then he replied to, he sent me another message on like the 9th. So that was what, 4 days after that. And he was like, good morning. And so I'm like, morning love. So he like, so we just in conversation, asking where we at. Where we from, just regular conversation. We should get to know each other. And I was like, oh, we can. And I shot him my number because I felt like we was kind of getting into like we actually had a thread of messages. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool, we can. So I think he ended up, I don't know if he texted me or he FaceTimed me. Somehow we ended up like FaceTiming. And ever since, like we was just FaceTiming consistently for like a week, like weeks or whatever. And we were just on the FaceTime, getting to know each other, talking about past relationships, our childhood, like just really just vibing, getting to know each other, whatever. So I'm liking his vibe, he liking my vibe. So, you know, it's cool. So we getting to know each other. So now at this point, we like, okay, so when we're gonna see each other, like what's, you know, so me personally, during that time, that month, like it was only that one weekend that I had time to like spend or like just leave and go, you know, do something, because the next month was like my sister's birthday, my cousin's birthday, my best friend's birthday. I was going to Cancun, so it was like it was no time for me to like, I didn't have no time. It wasn't gonna be until like December, maybe January, around this time, that I was gonna actually be able to go see him. So it was kind of like, you know, we grown now. Nobody don't really want to wait, especially if you have the funds, or the, you know, nobody don't really want to wait to go see nobody. Vibing or whatever, we really was like, dang. And you know, every time we FaceTime it all day, like I'm at work, we falling asleep on the phone, then you know, it's a time difference. So we like talking, and we just like, he like, man, I just can't wait to see you. Like, you know, on that type of vibe. So I'm like, shoot, well, I was going to Houston this weekend, and I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like I have a 3-day weekend. So, you know, I could, instead of going to Houston, I could come out there. So he like, shit, well, you know, come on. Before I had started looking up flights, we had like already started talking and like anticipating the trip. Like, dude, yeah, come out here. He was like, come out here, you know, hyping it up. Like, yeah, we gonna have fun. Like, just come, you know, like it was just like and then in my head, I'm getting my hopes up. Like, I'm getting excited. Like, damn, I already love LA. But now I'm going to LA to see a nigga that I like or whatever. So that's even better. Like, so then I start looking at the flights. The flights are $500. I'm just like, $500.
And I
was like, you sure? Like, these flights $500? He was like, look, I'm gonna get it, babe. Like that girl getting flew out. Like, I'm going to LA. Like, he goes ahead, get the flight or whatever. I start some little snaps in here, whatever. But yeah, I go and I catch my flight. So he's like, oh, I can't wait to see you, this and that. So me personally, like, y'all, at first, like, okay, I'm gonna just tell y'all the type of person I am. I'm a very adventurous person, and I like to try new things. I like to, you know, I'm a random person. So if somebody, like anybody that deal with me, they'll know, like if you like, oh, let's go to Florida this weekend, let's go to Miami, let's do this, I'm gonna be ready. I'm okay, come on, let's go. If I don't have nothing planned, I'm gonna be going. Like, one thing about me, I'm gonna take a trip. At first I'm just like, damn, it's, you know, this is just a trip to LA. Like, I just love LA. Like, y'all know me, like LA is me. Like, LA is my life. It is. Like, I don't know, deep down inside, I don't feel like I probably can live in LA. Like, anybody that live in LA, you know, it's pros and cons to it. But deep down inside, Beverly Hills and this, it goes together. Like, oh, I'm going to LA. Like, can't nothing go wrong if I'm in LA. Like, it just can't go wrong. On a plane, and I start thinking, and I'm just like, okay, like, it's a difference, you know, talking to somebody on the phone. I had sent a screenshot, because like, I don't save people numbers in my phone. Like, when I first start talking to him, like, you have to earn for me to save your number in my phone, because that shit go left quick. Like, it just go left too quick for me to even want to, like, it's gonna be a number for a minute before I save your save your name in there, because I don't know where it's gonna go. So I had sent a screenshot to my best friend of our messages. I forgot what it was. And so she had his number, and she was like, yeah, I got his number just in case or whatever. My best friend has my location as well. And then also I have family in LA. So I was like, it was like a risk, but at the same time, kind of still like safe. But like, he didn't give me them vibes. Like I said, we was talking day in and day out. Like, he didn't give me that vibes, but okay, of course, you don't know, they may have weird people around. So when I'm on a plane, like, all that stuff starts coming in my head. I'm like, I really don't know what I'm doing, but you know, airport, he picks me up and he like, babe, you here? Like, he's so excited to see me, y'all. Like, I just, like, me thinking about it now, he was just so excited to see me, and I'm just like, the energy, like, dang, like, the energy, like, he was just so excited to see me. He was just like, I just loved his personality, because he was just so eager to see me, and he wasn't like super chill where he didn't express himself. Like, I noticed that I love someone that express themselves, and so he was just so like, you here, babe? Like, you in LA? Like, you know, he lit. So me personally, y'all, like, I'm a chill person, and I'm shy as well. Like, I'm still, like, I'm confident, and I have, like, once I'm comfortable with somebody, I'm not as shy. But like, when I first meet people, like, they're gonna be like, this nigga's just goofy, all she gonna do is smile, laugh, you know. But once you get to meet me, my personality comes out or whatever. But like, when I'm first around people, like I was just like shy because I'm just trying to figure his vibe out, and it's just like I don't know like how to react. Like I'm not a, like my personality is not like a soon as you meet me like just popping out. So like him doing that, and then also you got to think about it, when you're not used to that type of energy from a guy, you know, you don't really know how to react to that, because certain dudes, like guys that nobody is like just so eager and so happy, and you know, just to see you, and I don't know, he was just so happy and excited to see me, and I'm just like, babe, thank you for the love. He's like, you hungry? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, you ever had Roscoe's? So I never had. I've been in LA so many times and I never had Roscoe's. It was just never nothing that I really cared for. Like, okay, chicken and waffles. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it was just regular anyway. So we ended up going to Roscoe's. We got Roscoe's. I ain't gonna lie, that lemonade was bomb as fuck. Like, I think it was like a strawberry lemonade. It was so good. So we ended up going to Roscoe's. We ended up bringing the food back to his apartment. Y'all, his place was like really nice, like updated, like digital. It had like a LED ring light like built in the bathroom, like really nice. Ceiling to floor windows, like it was nice. It was giving me the, like when I went there, it was like giving me the LA vibe. So I'm you know, I'm feeling it. So we go, we eat, we take some shots. Every drop. And you know, it's chill. After that, of course, since I was up so early, I was kind of like tired from the flight. I didn't really have any like, I think I got to LA maybe like 1, 2. It wasn't that late. It was like still early in the day. And so we went, we like chilled, laid down, kind of like watched a movie and just was talking or whatever. Yeah, I just really liked his vibe. Like everything was like, babe, you okay? Like you good? You need anything? Like I got up, took a shower. It's like, okay, you need some, you know, you need towels, you need this, what you need. And it's like when I'm in the shower, he's checking on me, hey, you need anything? Like I was just so, it's just like, I don't know, people don't understand. That's the bare minimum. Like that is the bare minimum with a guy, but certain guys don't do that. And so that was something different for me. Like he was just always just making sure that I was good. Like, you good? You need anything? You hungry? You know what you need, like everything. This I'm here to cater to you. Times like him just like looking at me, like just admiring me or whatever, like that was just, it was just giving me like, you my husband. And then he like got in the game or whatever. I watched him play the game. It was like chill. Like it was like our vibe was just like we been knowing each other, or like, you know, this my nigga and I'm just at his house and we just chilling or whatever. This is not a first meetup type of thing. So the next day, so that was like Friday. So then Saturday we got up like really early because he had braces. So he had to go to the orthodontist. So we had went to the orthodontist. That shit was, it was far. It was so far. So we did that. While he was at the orthodontist, we had like got this, y'all, it was so pretty, like the mountains in the background. So pretty. I cannot wait to move. I want to move. That made me like, in that moment, like that whole weekend just made me want to move to LA. Like I've been wanting to move to LA, but my, like just LA being expensive and like all the other things, it was just like I don't really have a real reason to like, a reason or a real plan to move to LA. So like in that moment, I'm just like, I gotta come to LA. Like I gotta move to LA. Like you my nigga and we're moving in together. A Saibo or whatever, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. We had got one of them, y'all. It was so good. Like we both smashed it. Like we had shared it, we like smashed it. And he's like, man, it's so good. He never tried it. So then we had got another one and we smashed that one. So it was just like, I don't know, like just those little interactions was just like funny to me, because it's like, this is the type of stuff that you do with people that you've been knowing. Like, you don't just meet somebody, y'all don't just connect like this. So like our conversations, everything was just so natural. When we in the car together, like we holding hands, like it's, the affection is there, everything is just there. I think we end up like, oh, he ended up going like shopping or whatever. So I like helped him pick out some little clothes, like Nike sets and jeans and stuff like that. And then we had ended up, we went to Target. I had to give him some hair stuff. We got us some like little vitamins or whatever, because COVID was still well around. And so then, oh, that's another thing, like, by the way, LA was still kind of like closed. I don't remember what phase they were in, but it was still kind of closed. So not everything was just like open. So That was another thing, like the reason why we wasn't like really like going nowhere doing that. Like it was really just a chill, intimate type of weekend. Like we didn't really, like, I didn't go out there with any plans, and I really didn't expect him to have like any like extravagant plans planned out or whatever. It was just more so like, oh, you know, we like each other, let's spend some time together. I think we just kind of like chill, we kind of around, like we had some funny Snapchats together.
Damn truck on the way. we're gonna make 20 something.
He played the game, like he's a gamer, so that was a lot of the times too. Like chill, watch him play the game. Later that night, so I think like when we got back inside, I kind of like started doing my hair, my makeup, so I like was making videos, chilling. And then later that night, we had linked up with one of his homeboys and their girlfriend. We had like went over to their place. We got a bottle. We just got lit. So, like I was lit, y'all. Like I'm not gonna lie, we both was lit. So the girlfriend had ended up cooking like rotel dip. We like chill. We played spades. I had taught him how to play spades, and it was like a good vibe. Like it was so chill, like good vibe. Like we was lit. Like I was drunk. Like I'm not gonna lie, we was lit. And we played spades. That was so like he enjoyed spades because he was like, man, I want to play that again. Like after we had left, he was like, I want to play again. And like we didn't leave there till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we left. Like I said, I'm lit. So at the same time, kind of munched out too. So we he had stopped at Krispy Kreme. We had got some donuts. Like y'all, I was eating the donuts all in my sleep. Like I don't know, it was just so funny. Like everything the whole time was just good. Like it was just good vibes. And like I said, the whole entire time he kept checking on me, kept making sure like, you good, babe? Like you need anything? You know, like just being there. Like just it was just the energy, it was just the effort, it was just the everything for me. We was out in public or like doing stuff, it was like we've been knowing each other, like we walking together, we just was, I don't know, we just was attracted to each other a lot. Because me personally, I'm not just attracted to people like that. Like I don't know, I just really liked his vibe. Now I was supposed to leave Sunday, but y'all, the Saturday night he was like, did you change your flight? Like he was like, you did you change your flight? So I'm like, no, you want me to stay, babe? He was like, yes, like stay to Monday or whatever. I was like, okay. Like mind you, y'all, I had ended up changing my flight. Like he paid for me to change my flight or whatever. And Sunday we woke up, so he was like, so what you want to do? So the whole entire time Ben was like planning for us to like go out to eat and like this rooftop place. Like he kept telling me like little places and like this, he wanted to go to this, it was like it's like I guess it was like a hotel thing, and they had like a rooftop bar, club, and you know, restaurant thing, but it all closed at a certain time. Like it always was like booked up or something, I can't remember the name of it. And then when I looked at it, it was like $500 for like one night. And I'm just like, me personally, I'm the type of person like, yeah, I like nice things, I like spending money, but it gotta make sense to me. I just felt like one night for $500, it just didn't make sense. Like you could give me the 500. Like what's wrong with the apartment? Like I'm perfectly fine with that. So, and I'm not saying that because I'm not saying to accept bare minimum or anything like that, but I feel like depending on what type of situation it is or when it is, of course you can require certain things. But me personally, I'm chill. Like it wasn't no pressure. Like I didn't really mind like being at your apartment, or you know, it was nice. You made sure I was good. You made sure I had everything I needed. It was clean. That was one thing too. Like he was clean. Like he was a neat freak, y'all. He would, like, you know, like most people, like they're not, like he was one of the people like gonna brush his teeth, floss after he eat, before he go to bed. When you go into his bathroom, he has everything, soap, toothpaste, mouthwash, like clean. His socks were made, like his clothes were folded, put up. Like he was a neat freak. Like you could just tell his house, like everything was just neat and clean. Towels clean. Like I didn't see him, like he was just clean. Even like the way that he showered, like I'm just like, he was a clean guy. And that's one thing, like I love clean niggas. Like I love a guy that's clean. So yeah, so Sunday came. Sunday we got up early. So he had was telling me about the highlight room. Like it was like this rooftop restaurant, like on the 10th floor. You could see like the view, the Hollywood sign and everything. So you know, that's my type of vibe. Like I'm real bougie, like bougie that's in full effect, period. So I'm like, oh, I'm loving that idea. Like, you know, the only thing that I really didn't care for my looks in LA. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that's how you know the trip was really random. Like, I just threw on a wig. Like, I know how to finesse because I know how to do a face. I know how to finesse a wig, and I can put on a little one too. So I still finessed it, but it wasn't the best of what I can give. It's pretty. It's like a rooftop. It has a pool in the middle, with the bar and tables, like so you can eat or whatever. We ate, you know, we chilled, we talked about me coming back to LA. His birthday was coming up. Like, it was really good vibes, like really good energy. Like, we just enjoyed their last, you know, moment together. After we had left the highlight room, because this, like I said, we got up early, so it still was a full day. It was still a full day to go and have fun. We end up going to the casino. So now their casinos is different than, like, I'm from Louisiana, so like we have casinos here, even though I never really been to the casino, but I know it's different. Like, it's more like extra. Like, their casino, it was weird. Like, their casino, it was like Asians run it or whatever. But I watched him play a game called Baccarat or something like that, and he was up, like he was winning, and then he lost it all and he won it again. So that's the thing with gambling. Like, I just don't know how it worked, but I really wanted to try it. But I just studied it. Like, I just watched him play it and I understand it now. So like, next time I go to LA, like, we're gonna go do that. So after that, we had left. We went back to his apartment. Now, mind you, he has a roommate. His roommate is Asian or Korean or whatever, and his girlfriend is Korean as well. So when we got back, they was like out the room and they was like eating or whatever. So I hadn't talked to them the whole time that I've been there. So I had, you know, we spoke to them, and then I had went in the room, and then after he came back and he got me out the room, he was like, come take some shots. So we had chilled. We took some shots with his roommate and his girlfriend, and y'all, that was like good vibes to me. Like, that's the moment. Like, I enjoyed the whole trip, but like that right there, I enjoyed it so much because it was just the diversity, meeting different people, meeting people from you know, they all live in LA their whole life, so it's very different coming from the South. So just as much as I was interested in them, they was interested in me. And so we just kind of bounced, and we just, like, not, I don't want to say bounced ideas off each other, but we kind of just talked and looked at things differently. Like, the roommate, he goes to USC. He's in dental school. I just changed my major. I was doing dental hygiene, but I changed it to business marketing because that's what I'm into. Also, his girlfriend, she actually had a test that Monday to get into the dental program. So we were just talking, and I was just giving them encouraging words, and they was just like, wow, if more people thought like you or looked at things like you, the world would be better. Or like, you know, like, it was just a good vibe and good energy. And y'all, we got them so, like the roommate was so lit. Like, I had got lit too, but I could control my liquor. But the roommate got so lit. Like, we drank the whole bottle of Crown. The girlfriend, she took like a few shots, but she was cool and quiet. Like, and I was just so talkative. Like, I was just being myself. It was just, the energy was just there. Like, everything was just so perfect. And so we took shots, and then me and him, we had ended up going to get some Wingstop. We got Coke.
She ain't gonna even post this, y'all. Just going in lost files.
I'm gonna post it. I might crop his head out though. I don't know if it's real yet. I can't just be posting on my platform. I'm like, damn, dude number.
She think that's really funny too, y'all. Now watch me. Watch your nigga.
You should be the truth, right? So did you enjoy your weekend with me?
Yeah, yeah.
We came back, took some shots, and then it was like late by then. We ended up going to sleep. Woke up the next morning. My flight was for 12. Got up. He took me to the airport, and it was just so bittersweet because I'm just like, man, I just want to stay here. Like, I love you, babe. Like, I just want to stay here. There was a time that I got flued out, and it went great. Like, it was great. I got flued out, and I would do that again. Like, not do it again with somebody else, but I would do it again. I would do it again. Like, I would do it all over again because it was such a good vibe, such good energy, such a good experience. When I came home, we were talking or whatever, but this is what happened. My ex, like, he just came in. It was like, you know, that window. And that's the thing, guys, when you're talking to a female, you have that window to prove to her that you're worthy of her time and her, you know. So my ex came in that little window from when I came back from LA, and like kind of just was trying to work things out, change behavior for a little bit or whatever. And I ended up just like stopped talking to LA. Like I just stopped talking to him. And so now I'm gonna spin the block again. we talked about it. Me and him still, we cool now. Like he understand. Like we both had different stuff going on. Like that weekend was just like something good for the moment. We still like each other, still talk or whatever like that. But I recently just started back talking to him. Like I had ended up blocking him from my phone just because I was in another, like I had ended up getting back with my ex or whatever. But now your girl is single. I'm single. So if you want to fly me out, I'm just playing, y'all. But yeah, I am single now. So it's all about me. I don't have time for none of the extraness. I am intentional about my life, anything that I want in a situation. So when it comes to a guy, I need the love, I need the effort, I need the consistency. Someone that's accountable for their actions, that do not mind apologizing, that do not blame others for things. Like it's a lot. Like whenever I'm thinking about a relationship now, I'm very detailed. Yeah, like I'm just so intentional about who I want to be with, and I don't have time to just be playing around. Like I don't want to waste my time. I feel like I've wasted my time enough. Like I'm 25, I'm about to be 26, and it's young but yet old. Like I'm 27, I'm gonna be 30. Like what am I doing? So I don't have time to play games at all. Like I don't come and waste my time. Like if you're not ready for me, don't waste my time. Like stop bothering women that you're not ready for. Me personally, I'm a secure woman. I'm a secure female. I'm not a nagging female. I'm not a female that's intimidated by another female. Like I know that it's women that look better than me, probably have better characteristics than me, this and that, but that doesn't affect how I feel about myself. I know who I am, I know what I bring to the table, so I could never be, you know, feeling no way about what somebody else is doing. So I'm never in my mind is going to accuse someone of doing things or be insecure about things if someone didn't give me a reason to be. Like I'm not going to randomly just wake up and just like, oh, you cheating on me. Oh no, I had a dream, you with a bitch. Like I'm not one of them people. Like I might be thinking it or I might whatever, but I'm not gonna just come to you with no proof. And honestly, I feel like I cannot date someone that is controlling, insecure, narcissistic people that do not take accountability for the things that they do. Me personally, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna apologize for anything that I've done wrong. I'm gonna apologize for it, and I'm gonna follow it by changed behavior. I'm not gonna just do things just because. I'm a mental person. I'm a person that I'll be deep in my thoughts and I do overthink things. But that's why I'm a calm person to start off with, and then I get to that point. So I'm calm, and people are like, oh, Destiny, I can't see you doing the most. I can't see you getting mad or anything because you're such a good person. You're such a genuine person, and I am. That is truly me, and that's how I am, and that's how I, you know, get along with people and function day to day. That's my personality. That's how I am. But when I feel like people are playing with my intelligence, that's when it goes from 0 to 100. When I feel like I'm being ignored and not heard and not listened to, and you don't want to understand me, I just can't do it. And that's just that. Like that's my take on relationships right now. Like it's just not. I don't have the energy. I'm drained. Like you to drain everything out of me. I don't have the energy to be I'm not forcing anything. That's one thing. I'm not forcing anything. I'm not asking twice. That's too close to begging. Not doing that. I'm not proving my work to somebody. If you don't see it, you just not gonna see it, because I'm not about to prove to you what you need to see. You gotta see it. So yeah, this is another part of like a girl talk, but all this is my thoughts right now, and I'll figure out a way to put this together. But y'all, this is the story time on the time that I got flued out. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Make sure you comment your thoughts down below, what you think about this video. Make sure you go ahead and like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at shesbomb_, and make sure you follow my business page. Connect with me, talk to me, I'm cool.